All right. We should be live streaming at this point. Let's see. Let me just make sure everything is working as expected. And we are live at Future Fest, which is being hosted by the Future Fest team here. We've got quite a few different spots. Really just kind of taking a look around. And I want to take you guys here with me along this trip. So let's see. Now you guys are gonna have to bear with me here. This is going to be my what's up, Moose? This is gonna be my first ever live stream, so this is gonna be a lot different than my normal videos, but let me know if you guys can hear me and if you guys can see me pretty clearly. Moose, it's good to see you in the house, man.
So I was just talking to Beast Dives about it, and he's definitely planning on doing more.
What's going on, Tomo? Can you guys just let me know in the chat if you guys can see and hear me clearly? Let me know if the sound and the audio levels are good. That'd be really appreciated, guys. We've got the Goombles spot right here on the stage, or the Goombles area, I should say. We've got the Danketsu team here. And they've actually got some pretty cool avatars here, as you guys can see too.
Don't worry about Danketsu for now.
I'm not sure what team or project this is.
Best I've ever showed.
Tomo. Where are you from, Tomo? Let me know down in the comments where you're from. Seems like a pretty common name to me. Moose, thank you for the support. Alberto, thank you for tuning in. You guys have said, bear with me, this is my first time. I have not realized how much of a multitasking job this is to do a live stream. Not only do you have to keep up with the comments, you've got to also obviously, be entertaining. But then there's just a lot also going on here, so. This is a pretty cool experience so far, though. Let me show you guys around a little bit. There's also the proximity chat going on, so excuse me if you guys are hearing other people here.
The first one we dropped ourselves, the second one Cardano Thor dropped, and the third one here at the Veggie Farmers Market.
So they got an interview going on over there, as you guys can see.
That's so sweet. Nice. And if you guys, anybody attending the event, you're not familiar with this, make sure you stop by the Dead booth. Make sure you ask
Tomo, I will not be calling you tomorrow. There's a clear difference, and there's no R there. No bubble jets here yet, Moose. This is all being done by Future Fest, but hopefully we'll have one of these events within the Cornucopias Metaverse very soon.
So for every 3 weapons that you mint, you'll get 1 crafting component. It doesn't matter.
So that's the veggie area. They've got like another candy area, and then they've got all the projects back here. And if I kind of scoot back over here, hopefully the audio from that interview goes away. You guys can hear me a little bit better, but we've got the CNFT Con group here. And what's actually pretty cool is if I jump off of this thing here, you can actually check out some of the links here. Let me see. Can I interact with this? And so, yeah, if I want to leave this place, I can, which is pretty cool. Again, this is my first time doing one of these Future Fests. And it seems pretty interesting, actually. It's a lot more interactive than the Cardano Summit was, at least to my experience so far. So I'm going to click on no. I jump back on my scooter here. We got the Cardano spot. And of course, for 420, we have, looks like the weed group or something like that here. Interesting. We got drums, auction house. And then we've got the Goat Tribe NFT group here. Tomo, thank you so much there, man. I appreciate the support. We're getting a few more concurrent viewers here. I appreciate you guys jumping on and watching. As I mentioned, for anybody that may have missed this, this is not going to be like my regular videos. This is going to be a lot more relaxed. I'm really just checking this out and wanted to provide you guys with a brief experience as to what's actually going on here in Future Fest. Now, if you guys have any questions about Cardano or crypto in general, feel free to drop them in the chat and I can definitely hit some of those as we're just hanging out here. So I plan to be here for about probably an hour at most, just to really give this a try. I'm really looking forward to doing more live streams in the future. And so this was just a really good opportunity to get some experience here as to setting up live streaming and how that actually goes. So I'm enjoying it so far. Like I mentioned earlier, it is a little bit of a multitasking job here, trying to navigate this metaverse while keeping up with the chat and then also my camera setup and equipment. So all right, let's go check out a different area here. So we've got the veggie spot. And I'm going to turn some of this volume down actually.
Presents the first ever virtual farmers market hosted by FutureFest.
So we got the screens here.
Guest is Serge from Ugly Bros.
Thoughts on Equine. I think the project is pretty solid. I actually saw the group there at CNFTCon. They were very friendly, very reputable, and they did a really good job of educating people about what the actual NFT project was about. Now, as you're probably aware, Tomo, a lot of the NFT space right now is down, and unfortunately, I think that also affects the Equine team. So if you're looking for an opportunity, now might be a good one to maybe pick up a few pioneers. But I will say, you know, to be honest, I'm not following them all the time, but I definitely know that they are building. So that's my take right there on Equine.
Me and the co-founder Dan, and we started just with non-generative art.
Right, let me get out of here.
Every kind of 3D asset piece by piece.
We're gonna go check out another area here.
We're a project that focuses on non-generative 3D
What's
art.
going on, Jim Scott? Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. So this is the Candyland area. Doesn't seem to be as much foot traffic here, so I'm not sure if everybody else really knows how to get here. Seems like the majority of people are stuck at the veggie spot, which is the main stage, so I think that's fair. As you guys can see, not as much activity here. Alberto, yeah, let me see if I can grab the link. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to pause here in order to grab that for you. If you head over to futurefest.io, you can actually go ahead and join. This is gonna be free. Let me pull up the schedule here for you guys so you guys can see it. So here's the schedule. So first we've got Dabby here taking place at Junkieland. I was just at the Veggieland area, and this is going to be going on for about 3 hours. So if you head over to futurefest.io, you can go ahead and join, and it should be completely free to join. So it's pretty cool. You can download their desktop client, or you can join directly from within the web browser or within your web browser. All right. You're welcome there, Alberto. I'm going to go back over here and take a look at some of the other project spots. Tomo, do you invest based on technical analysis or fundamentals? You've been dollar cost averaging since 2021. Yeah, I definitely do the same thing. I dollar cost average. And I try to invest based off of a little bit more of the fundamentals than the technical analysis. Obviously, you know, certain tokens do kind of pump just around technicals, but I am more of a fundamentals more than anything. So I like to really get into white papers. I really like to, you know, follow the teams on Medium. I like to read all their blog posts, you know, find out more about the tokenomics. I think all of that is what really matters long term. Obviously, you know, people can still make a quick buck here when it comes to technical analysis every once in a while, but I'm investing in platforms that I personally believe will be here for the long term. So I try to do as much keeping up when it comes to Twitter Spaces, listening in on, you know, conversations, trying to go out to events, for example, like CNFTCon, Rare Bloom, talking to the actual projects themselves to really get a feel, you know, for what they're like in person, because a lot of these projects you don't really get to interact with. You may, you know, maybe be in their Discord, stuff like that, but when you actually get to meet people face to face, it really does give you a sense as to how competent they are and what they're really bringing to the space. So my take on that. All right, let me know if you guys are going to be jumping in here. Again, this is going to be Future Fest. You can get in at futurefest.io. Let's just take a closer look at some of these booths here. So we got some other NFT projects. We've got Bizarre Stars. I've never heard of this one here. We've got the BA Honey Badgers. Got Yumi Universe. We've got Goombulls, which I'll actually be having a presentation here very shortly. And let me go back here and check out this Junkie Land here. See what's going on over there. So Future Fest is actually going to be a platform, or I think it's a platform, and their goal is to basically put on virtual events. And so they're partnering actually with the Veggie which is an NFT project right now on Cardano, in order to bring the farmers market event, which is what you're watching now, right? So they've got a bunch of different NFT projects, a bunch of different groups attending here. They've got booths set up, and this is all being done in collaboration with the Cardano spot. But Future Fest, like I said, is basically just a platform that does events. So it's pretty cool. And we've got Dabby here DJing literally live, right? So this is crazy. Like the power of the metaverse is actually here. So let me see if I can turn down my background music so you guys can actually listen to this. Yeah, Tomo, I completely understand. A lot of people, you know, come in during the end of the bull run. And so I would say don't feel too bad. Just use this time to really educate yourself. That's definitely what I'm doing, you know, because once the bull run comes back, there's no time for educating people. Really just kind of just pump their money all over. So this is not a bad time to really, like I said, educate yourself, meet people, get connected in the community. And, you know, if you're looking to build a brand, this is the best time to do it. Let me know if you guys are still able to see everything clearly. If you guys are able to hear everything, let me know if there's anything I need to do better here to optimize the stream. Again, this is just a really chill test stream, trying to prepare a little bit for what I'm going to be doing in the future, especially once the Cornucopias game comes out. I definitely plan on doing more live streams. All right, let's get out of here. So that's that.
Yeah, I mean, I can say that. I can straight up take that blame.
Let's see what else we got going on over here. We got the Adaki group. They've got 2 booths, it looks like. We'll jump back over here. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the Cornucopias game as well, Tomo. I've got quite a bit of land. I own some of the Kopi tokens too, so they should be releasing, I believe, in part of Q2. So very, very soon, we'll start to actually be able to get our hands on some of the Cornucopias game. All right, we're going back to the main stage. Are they still interviewing here? Looks like they still are.
Pretty big step in terms of just.
So now they're having an interview with the Ugly Bros. Let me pull the schedule back up and see.
It's a good segue to what we're doing now with the Ugly token, because
So
right now, like the Ugly
we've
token,
got some
we have
other
raffles.
performances.
For example, this month we
Let's
released
see.
Musashi, which is a samurai ninja, and the profile picture is dope. But what's even doper is inside the metadata you have the 3D file, and then the person.
Yeah, the racing game MVP will be here any day now, actually. So as a part of Q2, once that drops, I'm definitely going to have videos covering that. We've got the Dead Rabbit Resurrection Society here. We've got the Eternals group. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, over here.
This way?
So we got Timber Over, Stream Looking Hype, Virtual Make This. Reminds me of the virtual meetup, which was awesome. Yeah, I don't think that this is made by Virtua, but it does seem very similar. I will say that I really like this a lot better than what we had with the Cardano Summit last year. I feel like this is a lot more user-friendly. So if I go to the action bar here, you can set your vehicles, as you guys can see. We've also got some other options for like emotes. You've got some wearables. So it's pretty cool here. So here's some of the emotes. You can dance, you can high five, you can spray paint stuff, and then you can actually change your future bot, which is the name of the actual avatar. So I actually did pick one up off of a secondary marketplace, and I was not able to connect my wallet, unfortunately. So I can't actually switch my avatar. I've got like the little custom white one, or excuse me, the generic white one. But normally you could actually change your avatar. So it's pretty cool. Again, the Future Fest team has been around for quite a bit. I definitely underestimated them. Now that I'm actually seeing what they've been able to build, I'm quite impressed. And I think I'm going to recommend that they actually host the Cardano Summit virtually for this upcoming year. I think that this would be a really cool platform. It's a lot easier to understand and a lot easier to maneuver. So let's see here. How long have you been in crypto? So I've been in crypto since, I want to say, late 2021 is really when I dove head in. I'd obviously heard of crypto like many of you guys probably did as well. But it really wasn't until, I want to say, like I said, the end of the bull run that I really made up my mind to start the channel. And since then, it's really been a grind, day in, day out, doing a lot more research, reading articles, interviewing projects, and really focusing on Cardano. Prior to that, it was really all just kind of Bitcoin, trying to understand what Bitcoin was, a little bit of Ethereum. But all of that was really when I was a lot younger, didn't really have the background or the knowledge to really put all the pieces together. But yeah, as of late, really just been growing my knowledge, and I want to say that the Cardano community has been awesome, very supportive. I thank you guys for jumping on this stream and showing support. I know it's probably not the most entertaining, but again, this is really just a little bit of practice for what is to come. So which one am I more bullish on, Pavia or Cornucopias? So great question. If you watch my channel, you would definitely know that I am a huge proponent of Cornucopias. I think that they've done a really good job of not only being transparent, but I've also actually got to meet Rob and Josh. I got to meet Matt. I got to meet Steve Cornpops, all at CNFTCon. So again, this goes back to what I mentioned earlier. When you get to meet these projects and when you get to see them in person, it really gives you a sense for who they are, right, outside of the project alone. So I got to meet them. They were a really, really friendly team. Unfortunately, the Pavia team did not make it out to CNFTCon, and their community was really, really tough on them because of that. But I will say, they're both building in the ecosystem. They've both shown us that they can really deliver. Pavia has been a little bit more vocal as of late. They've shown some more footage, but I would definitely have to say right now, I am a little bit more bullish on Cornucopias. And I want to say that Cornucopias is also further ahead when it comes to development and releasing. I was just talking, I think it was Fatamo, about
It will
them
not be
releasing in Q2.
Cardano.
And so any
is
day
also
now,
to
they should be
expand
releasing
the game,
their
because those
MVP.
funds will
And then
actually
once they
use
release their
to
MVP, I believe
expand
after
the
that, they're
game.
going to actually
Like, we
start to
don't-
release parts of their
we are
full-blown
going to
metaverse.
build in Cardano, but we want that interoperability.
I do apologize for the background
So
noise
that's
there.
something
That is
that
going
we're
to be the
working on with the
interview
game.
going on.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's not too
I
loud.
think it's inevitable.
You know?
When you're, a lot of times I
That's the Ugly Bros interview there again.
relate the different blockchains to like different program bases.
Yeah, I definitely heard of the Pavia Live event. I tried to download the desktop launcher, and by the time that I was done downloading it, the event had ended. So that's one thing I really wish they would have extended. I felt like it was a little too short, you know. It was like maybe 2 or 3 hours, and you had to like log on at a particular time, which is kind of similar to this. So, you know, you had to definitely be like on time to try it out. But I had issues once I actually downloaded the installer to actually connect to a server and start playing around. But I definitely would have streamed if I was able to get in. But from what I've heard, other people like J Crypto, Subcritical, they were able to get in and they had a pretty solid experience. So again, not to say that they're not building. I just want to say that, you know, when it comes to picking between the two, I'm personally a little bit more bullish right now on Cornucopias. I've met the team. I've seen, you know, some of the gameplay, and actually they get to play also in Solace. They actually had the console set up there at at CNFTCon, and I was actually able to play there too. So I actually got my hands on the game, and as a part of that, I actually won a specific NFT. I won the backpack NFT. So the team hasn't distributed that just yet, but once that gets released, I'm going to be one of the winners. I think I won one. Blake CNFT, who's also a YouTuber, he won an NFT, and there were like a handful of us there. But that was like a nice little going away gift for people that were, you know, able to come in and play the game there. Hey, what's going on, Rob? I was just talking about Cornucopias. I'm not sure what you just caught there, but I was just talking about my experience there at CNFTCon. Good to have you here. This is my first ever live stream, trying to test out and see how difficult this is going to be to do once the actual Cornucopias game releases. So far, it's been a pretty good experience here at Future Fest. We've checked out the Veggiemates main stage. We saw how that was. They've got some interviews going on there. We've got some other projects here. But thanks for tuning in. I appreciate the support.
Yeah, I don't even have a wall connected, I don't think.
Yeah, it'd be cool to get some discos and some rabbits and stuff in there, hopefully in the future.
Yo, your bunny hop skills are weak. Oh, what are you talking?
If anyone got Willie Boy and Van over here.
All right, we're going to go back over to Junkie Lane and see what's going on there. They might still be DJing. All right, let me see if I can get on this jet ski here. Hey, let's go. Hey, this is really cool. Jeez, this thing is hard to control. Let me get off of that. Tomo, trust me, I was feeling the pressure before Rob came in here. Like I said, this is a completely new experience for me, and it's so much different than creating a pre-recorded video where I'm literally by myself and I can just kind of, you know, I can mess up and I can do retakes, but live streaming is a completely different beast. So I've got a whole lot of respect for people that can play video games, you know, professionally and live stream. Me just walking around here, you know, trying to keep you guys entertained is hard enough. And this involves like no actual gaming skill, right? So creators like Scruffy, for example, right? He does a little bit of streaming for Cornucopias. And I think he's going to do a little bit more once the actual game is live, but that's going to be a real challenge, you know, again, keeping up with the chat, actually playing the game. So I can see why people like that have moderators and why moderators will come in handy, because you definitely have to focus on playing the game. So thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, let me pull up the schedule here and see what we have or what we can look forward to. So right now we are in Junkie Land and we're currently listening to Dabby. That's going to be going on for about another 9 minutes. After that, we've got Mr. Timbles coming on, and then Batelli Boy. And then we just left Veggieland, where the Ugly Bros interview was just going on. Looks like the Goombles team will be coming on here in just any minute. And then at Candyland, the entire time, there's going to be Robotland. So I'm not sure about that, but that seems to be like the one area that nobody's at is Candyland. Everybody's either at Veggieland, Junkieland, or at the spot where all the projects are hanging out at. So let me jump back over here. Really cool. Yeah, let me try to get on the roller coaster, Rob. Let's see. There was a little roller coaster thing moving around. Let me see here. I gotta find where. Let me pull out my scooter. There we go. Oh, yeah. There we go, Rob. Let's see if we can jump on. Are you guys ready? Hey, let's do it. Good call there, Rob. Tomo says, Rob, we need more scooters in Kopi. This is actually pretty cool. Good suggestion here. Wow, this place is a lot bigger than I thought. Again, shout out to the Future Fest crew here. If you guys want to go ahead and join in on some of this fun, you can head over to futurefest.io. This is going to be completely free to join, and you can hang out here with the Cardano community. All right. Uh-oh. There we go. This is awesome. Hopefully you guys aren't getting motion sick watching this here on the stream. There's a lot going on, man. Wow. That is cool. Woo! Good stuff there. Good stuff. All right. Anything else you guys want to see, let me know down in the comments there. Again, I appreciate you guys tuning in and bearing with me here for this live stream. Yeah, they definitely got to work on the physics here, Tom. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You guys let me know if there's any projects you guys want me to check out. They've got mainly NFT projects here. As I mentioned, this is being put on by the Veggiemates, the Cardano Spot, and a few other projects. We've got the Danketsu team, Dead Rabbits, Resurrection Society, the Goombles team. There's no Ape Society, though, which I was very surprised to see. And I think I'm going to jump off here. Let's go ahead and check out the main stage and see what the Goombles guys are talking about. So I'm going to jump back on my scooter here, and we're going to head over and then check that out. Crawfish, what's going on? Thank you for jumping in here.
Did a little 420 update.
Anyone at the Yumi booth? Let's see. We're going to quickly check on that, and we're going to head over to the main stage. I love how many different types of rides there are, too. So I don't have anything else other than a scooter because I just literally signed up for my account here. But you can purchase additional things that you can actually use here within the Future Fest Metaverse. So I'm trying to find the Yumi stage again. There it is. No one here for now. But they've got links to their Twitter, links to their Discord, their website. And if you want to actually purchase some NFTs, they've got a direct link there to JPEG as well. So pretty cool.
That's what happened this week, is we finally got JPEG Store to work with us.
Danketsu would be nice to see. So here's the Danketsu crowd, actually.
So they were always
and they actually had some pretty cool avatars. They were doing the little Naruto run earlier. I don't know where they all went, but they had a whole group of them running around here. So this is the Danketsu tent, or the Danketsu area. Pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and hit the main stage real quick. See what that is looking like. The Goombles team should be up there, I think, doing an interview. So we may actually see Farmer Nash.
Well, it was
there
actually,
he is,
I
Farmer
started
Nash.
the idea of, hey, I wanna
Let's
make
listen in here
an
for a few
NFT
seconds,
project or game
see what they're
really
talking
in
about.
Late 2021.
I'm going to
So
mute
it's been,
myself.
what, like quite some time, over a year before anything even got on the blockchain. But basically, I kept playing video games. Some of them were fun, some of them were not, specifically Web3 video games. And they would all kind of die for the same reason. And the reason was that they weren't actual games.
Yep.
They were just DeFi products with skins on them. And there was very few people doing it right, if any, at that time. And I was like, you know what? We got to change this. There's so many NFT gaming founders who they have like traditional Web2 gaming experience, or they literally have no gaming experience, and they're just like, hey, I'm going to make a Web3 game. So for me, I've been like deep dives in Web3 ecosystems. I've talked to founders, interviewed them, everything. And I'm like, you know what? There's so many things that I think we could change with our game. And that's really why I'm like, you know, we're gonna do this. We're gonna make a fun game, and we're gonna have blockchain technology involved in it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think if you put so much focus on rewards and tokenomics and you're grinding for that, it takes the whole fun aspect out, and then you lose the value of those tokens. Then it's like, well, what am I even playing this thing for? Versus let me play this game for the fun of it.
All right, let me know if you guys want me to turn that back up if you guys want to listen in on Farmer Nash and their conversation. But seems like they're talking about projects building on Cardano, and you know how we can actually reinvent this space. I will say that, you know, Goombles just minted, and Farmer Nash really, I think, came from Ethereum, but he and wob.eth came into the space, and they really stirred up a lot of people's spirits, just how they came into the space. Very controversial if you guys didn't hear or know about him in wob. But they took over the Cardano community by storm, and he just launched his own project. So shout out to him for coming over here, really adopting Cardano and building his own community here in Cardano. So pretty cool to see him, you know, talking about how we can reinvent this space and how we can make this better. And I'm not sure if we still got Rob in the house, but I'm wondering if Cornucopias could have set up a booth over here as well. You know, it would have been really nice to be able to see the Kopi team in here representing.
Yeah, definitely. No, we got.
And your game, is it like?
We got CNFTCon here.
Is it underway, or
I'm actually going to be attending CNFTCon this year as well, and I believe they actually rebranded to NFTLV, so they're going to be dropping CNFTCon as the official name, but that'll be taking place in September. And if you guys are in the United States, you know, definitely go ahead and check it out. It'll be taking place in Las Vegas. I had a blast last year. I got to meet a lot of the people that are contributing to the space, including Cornucopias, the Mel team. I also got to meet a lot of the Equine team. Danketsu team was over there. A lot of different projects really represented very well at CNFTCon, and a lot of them also popped up at Rare Bloom. So cool event to attend if you guys are looking for something to do and an opportunity to meet and network within the Cardano community. All right, let's head back over to Candyland and see what's going on there.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Tamo, where are you from, man? Vegas was actually, that was my first time to Vegas as well. So it was a really cool experience. Everything was super expensive. Gas was like $5 a gallon. So I wasn't happy about that, but I also wasn't driving the entire time. So other than that, it was really cool. A lot of fancy stuff, big buildings, nice people. UK, awesome, awesome. What's going on, Lord? Thanks for dropping by, man. Lord is a huge supporter here of myself on the channel. He and I met in the Mel Discord, and ever since, man, he's just been super, super amazing. Thank you for connecting me with all the different people that you do, Lord. Again, shout out for you being here. Pretty chill here. Everybody's just kind of hanging out. I'm going to jump back over into the junkyard, the junkie yard. See if they got some DJing going on over there.
You know, and like I was playing the game, I was making YouTube videos and posting every day on Twitter, being consistent. But I just think you need to stand out and you need to be consistent.
We got Farmer Nash here again.
Someone that like you would actually want to follow, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I follow you when I read your tweets. They're always engaging. They make me laugh. You know, I know sometimes you're saying things just to poke the bear a little bit or in jest.
Lord, this is not token gated. Actually, it's free to the public. I mentioned this earlier. You can head over to futurefest.io. It is completely free to join. You can jump in here. You can either go ahead and join via your web browser, or you can actually download a desktop extension to go ahead and join. So looks like the party's still going on here. Dabby's still rocking the DJ tunes. Let me go in for a dip here. Yeah, Crawfish. I'm not sure if you're talking about Future Fest integrating Lace Wallet, but from what I can see so far, let me actually mute this real quick. They support Eternal and Nami. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is my first time ever attending a virtual event, so I'm blown away by the attendance here. There's quite a bit of people, and as you guys can see, it's pretty lively. I mean, people are interacting, moving around, doing what they do. Crypto College, I really like that avatar right there, the blue. I tried to connect my wallet earlier, but for some reason it wouldn't let me connect, so I can't actually use my avatar. But I did pick up one of the future bots. If you guys want to go ahead and actually do that, you can. They're available on JPEG. It was pretty cheap, actually. It was about 20 or so ADA. But you can actually go ahead and actually use them here in their Metaverse. Yeah, they actually announced that they would have some Yumi, or so I think they're called Narus, that could be used as avatars. So pretty cool here. Tomo, you seem to be pretty in tune with the NFT space, man. Enjoying the farmer's market. Yes, I definitely am. Time to meet the Cardano Spot family. But first, let's introduce us to the Cardano Spot. So I've actually got some videos on the Cardano Spot, but they're a pretty cool platform, right? Being built just for Cardano. If you guys want to find out about projects, you can. If you want to go ahead and actually post articles and videos there as well, you can. Let me actually jump out of here and show you guys what the platform looks like. So I'm going to mute this here, and we're actually going to head over to the Cardano Spot real quick. Give me just 1 second. I'm loading it up here. Let's see here. All right, let's check out the Cardano spot real quick. So this is the official website. You can go ahead and actually join their beta right now. Let me sign in. I've already got access. And once it signs in, you'll see it's actually a pretty cool spot. So not only do they provide information and data about projects building on Cardano, but they've got a lot of really good informational sources here. So let me see here. My internet, of course, is going to be acting up now. Might actually be the streaming. But this is the home page. And so from here, you guys can see they've got different topics. We've got Army of Spies posting content here. Again, really just Cardano-centric news. If you jump over into the projects library, this is where I think they provide a lot of really solid value. And so you can actually see Future Fest is listed as a project here, right? Which is who's hosting the Future Fest event that we're just in. We've got Tap Tools, OrcFacts, AADA Finance, all these different platforms being built on Cardano. And if you actually click on one of them, let me go ahead and actually select one of them here. For example, what's a good project for us to dive into? Let's see. Let's go ahead and actually pick Jed. I think a lot of people here are familiar with Jed. But it states here, you know, what Jed is. They've got a link to their white paper, official website. You can go ahead and basically just follow the project. And a really cool feature here, you can actually say how you're feeling about the project today. And you can actually see how many other people have voted as well. So again, if you guys are not familiar with the Cardano spot, I definitely recommend you guys go ahead and check them out. I found them to be extremely useful. But that's going to be it there for that quick plug for the Cardano spot. So let's jump back into Future Fest. Let me turn the music back on. There we go. So this is going to be a new DJ. This is going to be, let's see here, Mr. Timbles. We just got done listening to Dabby, and we've now got Mr. Timbles on the turntable. All right. Pretty cool stuff there. All right, I'm going to get out of here. You guys let me know if there's any projects you guys want me to stop by to check out. And let me get my music back on here. There we go. So again, I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening or potentially afternoon, depending on what time it is where you guys are watching from. A pretty relaxed stream here. Just kind of touching on what's going on here at Future Fest. This is actually my first ever live stream, so thank you guys for tuning in, showing your support. It really does make a difference. If you guys have any questions or potential comments surrounding Cardano or what's going on here at Future Fest, make sure to drop them in the chat, and I will go ahead and do my best to answer them.
The bank's trying to get prior to.
We've got a nice double booth here, looks like, by the Cardano spot, rightfully so, as they're a main sponsor for this event, and we just got done talking about them again. Make sure to check them out at the cardanospot.io. Let's see who's chatting at the main stage. Do we still have Farmer Nash? It looks like we still do. Morning in the UK. Geez, thank you for giving me a watch early over there. It is 6:11 here in the United States, so it's just getting past 5 o'clock. Towards a little evening here, but I'm surprised to hear that it's already morning there in the UK. I'm very bad when it comes to keeping track of time outside of the US.
Genuinely want to build for this space. I actually, just from what I know about you, from the interactions I've had through team members and yourself, I can just tell that you're pretty authentic about what you're going for. Maybe the last thing I want to ask is like why?
We've got Platypus, or excuse me, yeah, Platypus Cyberpunks. Cardano woman.
A shot?
No, I was just going by my booth to take a couple pictures and get a good media.
Gotcha, Tom. When you said morning, I thought you were talking about the
There's,
early morning,
there's
like
one
breakfast
guy who
time.
came by, he was, streaming on Twitch, actually.
Got
I have no
Canucks
idea how big
Publishing.
an audience or whatnot, but he's like,
There we go. We got a Danketsu fam right there running around. There you go. I'm not sure how they got their avatar, but pretty cool to see that. Timber Over says that he's also looking for Cardano women. Well, don't get your hopes up. There's not many of them around here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So this is where all the newcomers start off, and you can kind of look around here and then check out all the different project spots here. Yeah, on a serious note, it really would be nice to get more women in this space. I know that we've got a few solid ones. I got to meet a few of them actually at Rare Bloom. Shout out to Linda. She was really cool. But I think that we definitely need a lot more women in this space. Heavily male dominated, which is understandable. But we definitely need some different things to kind of attract a different crowd here. But I think that it's going to be inevitable as Cardano and the platform grows. We're going to get more adoption. And I can even speak from experience, like the YouTube channel is like 99% male audience with, 1 to 2% female audience. So it really just goes to show how early we are. Over time, I think that it'll kind of even out. But right now, there's not really a lot of things that could attract women. But we'll see how that changes. Did I get to meet Charles at CNFTCon? I actually did. I snapped some pictures with him. He was really, really cool. He had some bodyguards there with him that were really intimidating. But yeah, he was very down to earth. We chatted for a bit. We actually met twice. So I met him at CNFTCon, and then a week later I met him at Rare Bloom. So that was really cool to see him back to back. And both times I was actually recording content and he just happened to pop up. But that's one thing I have to commend Charles for. He always makes sure to check in on the community at these events. Obviously, everybody's trying to talk to him. Let me get out of this real quick.
Paid for, or somehow receive some of my progress from my old account, like my rank and everything. But yeah.
Sorry about the background noise.
Blue, it got banned and I lost everything. So there's definitely a lot of applications. There's more complicated ones like having your actual game server.
But yeah, back to what I was saying about Charles. Very down to earth. He always makes sure to make time for the community. But yeah, everywhere he goes, I mean, there's a crowd behind him. So I could totally understand, why sometimes he's got to take a break. But we took some pictures. I'm not sure if I've got them on Twitter or not, but I've got a few of them with Charles. So that was really cool. I was able to cross it off my bucket list. I also got to meet BitBoy Crypto, and that was really awesome. We've got a question from the Wolf of Cardano. Am I from Africa? I am. I am born and raised in Burkina Faso, West Africa. So I now reside in the United States, but yeah, that is where I'm from. So I think I've kind of made my way around. We can probably go check the DJ spot one more time. And then I'm probably going to wind the stream down. Again, this was really impromptu. I appreciate you guys jumping on and showing support. Really just want to kind of use this as an opportunity to practice a little bit of the live streaming here. I definitely did not have a script or anything like that to share here with you guys, but I'll see if I can crank out a video later tonight and release that. We've got some pretty cool updates, actually. We've got some new assets being supported on the Genius Yield DEX. We've got NMKR integrating stablecoins and a few other updates. So I don't want to spoil all of that here, but I'll be releasing a video either late tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. We're back over at the stage listening to Dr. Timbles, or Mr. Timbles, excuse me. Really cool. This is awesome. Get a nice bird's eye view. Got a question from the Wolf of Cardano. How do we add other coins to Lace Wallet? So it's a Cardano native wallet. You shouldn't actually have to add any coins there. If the token is a Cardano token, it should automatically be recognized within the wallet itself. So there's no additional process. I know, for example, like when you're using a wallet on Ethereum, sometimes you actually have to import tokens into the wallet. I've done that actually quite a few times with MetaMask, but on Cardano, that should not be the case. If it's I want to say it's a compatible token. I forget the name. It's something 721. But if it's that type of token, it should automatically show up there in your Lace wallet. So no additional steps that you have to take in order to get those to show up in your wallet. Video about delegating to multiple, I assume you're talking about stake pools there. I can definitely get one out. Now, I'm not actually sure that there is a wallet that supports multi-pool delegation just yet, but the Lace wallet just announced that they will be supporting that as a part of their future releases. So right now, Lace is on version 1.0. And as a part of their future releases, they did mention that they're going to be bringing a fiat on-ramp and a fiat off-ramp. So that means that you'll basically be able to circumvent platforms like Binance and Coinbase. You'll be able to purchase ADA directly from within the wallet, which is pretty huge. But then on top of that, they're going to be bringing a multi-pool delegation feature. So if you have a single wallet right now, when you go to delegate using, for example, Nami, Yoroi, Eternal, etc., the entire wallet gets delegated to whatever stake pool that you're choosing. So you don't have the ability to pick, but I believe that this is going to be a first being done by the Lace wallet, but it's just not here yet. So Wolf, stick around. I believe that this will be coming later this year, which Tomo has just confirmed as well. So I think it'll be a cool feature, you know, that allows for you to support multiple SPOs with a single wallet. Right now, if you want to do that, you have to basically create multiple wallets and keep track of different wallets. So it's kind of like a workaround, but doing it, you know, directly from a single wallet with a single account is not yet supported, at least to my knowledge. So that's a good question. But that just kind of highlights some of the innovations, right, that the Lace wallet is going to be bringing here to Cardano. All right, we've got 18 concurrent viewers. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Just a quick review here of Future Fest. Let me know if you guys have any questions down in the chat. Crawfish there kind of confirming what we're just saying. As of now, all wallets either delegate to the whole pool or none. The Wolf of Cardano, thank you for the consideration when it comes to staking with my stake pool. It is stake pool ticker DAPP. Thank you to all of my delegators. We've just made it over 5 million ADA delegated, and that was quite the process. Like, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with me here on the channel, but for the first like month and a half, you know, I had a really rocky start when it comes to minting blocks. We were losing them to slot battles, had some issues there, you know, with actually setting it up, and we were able to make it through. So thank you guys for sticking with me through that entire process. I think we're now up to almost 40 blocks minted, and we have a ROI of a little bit over 4%. So I think the current average for stake pools right now in Cardano is like 3.5%. So we're a little bit over the average now, which is great to have. But yeah, thank you for considering delegating with my stake pool, man. All right, guys, I'm going to be getting ready to wind this down. If you guys have any last questions or comments, make sure to leave them down below. Again, I appreciate you guys tuning in here. This was just a quick experience here for me, showing you guys what Future Fest is like, and also getting a little bit of practice here for my live streaming. As I mentioned, I'm going to see if I can get a video out later tonight for Cardano updates, so stick around for that.
My goal and reason to be is sort of to return that, and not just return it.
Thank you, Wolf, man. I really do appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you.
To a whole new group of people, hoping that they can find some of the success and enjoyment that I did early on.
Tell me more about the steroids. What kind of steroids are we on here?
Do you want the red or the blue?
ADA price prediction. ADA price prediction. Moon. That's where we're going to be in 2025. We'll be on the moon riding our Lambos, Tomo. On a serious note, I'm not going to give a number. Crawfish says between 2 cents and $25. I think that's a very conservative estimate there. But think about it this way, right? And again, Tamo, I'm a pretty fundamental guy, right? So the way that I look at it is Cardano hit $3 during the last bull market, which we did see quite a lot of money coming in, especially with stimulus checks and all of that during COVID. But that was with little to no smart contracts being developed on Cardano. That was way before, you know, any project came online. That was like when we just had literally Muesli Swap and Sunday Swap. And I don't know if you remember what that was like, but there was so much congestion when Sunday Swap launched. And that was around the time that Cardano had just rebounded from the $3 that it had seen when it comes to highs, excuse me. And so understanding what we now have, you know, with platforms like Genius Yield, Genius X coming on, you know, bringing on their launch pad. We've got platforms like Meld. We've got AADA Finance. We've got Liquid. We've got platforms building metaverses like Cornucopias. We've got the Pavia team. We've got so many different platforms now. You know, Carta Station is also building here. We've got platforms like this Future Fest. We've got NFT projects, you know, Danketsu, Ape Society, just so many different platforms now that like the ecosystem is now thriving. To me, it only makes sense that we're going to surpass the prior all-time high. So again, you know, I don't want to give any specific numbers, but I definitely see us surpassing the $3 that we had. Just looking at the fundamentals, we've got JED, we've got USDA coming online, a lot of really, really solid platforms bringing liquidity into the ecosystem. And actually today we just saw Aneta BTC coming online, and they're going to be bringing wrapped Bitcoin to Cardano. So think about that, right? I talked about this in my prior Cardano Scoop updates. In terms of wrapped Bitcoin on Ethereum, there's a total of $4 billion worth of liquidity, right? If Cardano can just take 1 to 2% of that, that translates to anywhere between $100 to $200 million US coming into Cardano. Right now, our TVL is around 150, 160 million, I believe. And so it's almost a 2x on our current TVL if we're just able to get a little bit of that liquidity when it comes to wrapped Bitcoin. So a lot of these projects are now coming online. So to me, it only makes sense that we break past our all-time high, which was again $3. So let me know what you guys think, if you agree with that or if you disagree with that, but that is my 2 cents there. All right, we've got 20 concurrent viewers. Again, I appreciate you guys tuning in very, very much. This was my first ever live stream. A huge moment here for me. I was really nervous actually before I hit the record button. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I'm getting a lot more comfortable. You know, I kind of had to get the butterflies out and I feel a lot better. But this was a brief tour of Future Fest. Again, if you guys want to access this on your own, you can head over to futurefest.io. But I think that is going to bring me to a close here for today's video. So let me jump back over here. Again, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Shout out to Rob for jumping on. Shout out to the Wolf of Cardano. Shout out to Tamo. Shout out to Crawfish. Shout out to Andre. Shout out to Lord. Thank you all, guys, for jumping on here, asking great questions, and just engaging here with me. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, and that is going to bring it to a close here for today's live stream. So if you guys appreciate this, make sure to tap that like button. And again, stay tuned for my updates. I'm going to be releasing a video either later on tonight or first thing in the morning. That said, and as always, you guys, thank you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.